Welcome to the Dreway. Look, we got some things we've got to talk about. Oh my gosh, did you see what Trump said yesterday? You didn't? Oh my gosh, well, we got to talk about it. And just know on this show, you're going to get the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me. So let's get started. We got a good show. Let's go! Hey, welcome to the Dreway. I'm Drayton Nay. I'm your host. And what we're going to be talking about today is, first of all, to all the veterans out there, happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. And I'm glad you shouldn't get a day. You should get a whole week. It should be Veterans Week, not Veterans Day. But I want to talk about what I heard yesterday out of the president, out of Donald Trump yesterday, because it was babbling nonsense that sounded like it came from a complete moron. And what I'm talking about is he was sitting there, and I want you to understand, Trump has a case in front of the Supreme Court that he is clearly going to lose because tariffs are a tax. All the Supreme Court justices will agree a tariff is a tax. And taxation is up to Congress. It's not up to the president. And the lawyer for the president has been trying to say, our ability to do tariffs and stuff like that, it's more regulatory and stuff like that. It's more about nuances. It really doesn't have that much to do with money. He literally tried to make that case. Meanwhile, yesterday, you have Donald Trump going, we better keep these tariffs. These tariffs are so important because I'm going to give everybody in the country a check for $2,000, and there's going to be so much money left over, I can pay down the debt. Does that sound like somebody that the tariff money is just consequential? It's just one of those things that it's just a byproduct. He literally shredded his case in front of the Supreme Court yesterday all by himself. If you watched that, you just looked and went, why is he talking about this when he's got a case and he's literally damaging his case? But that's how dumb, that's how stupid this man is. He's literally ruining his case in front of the Supreme Court. And to suggest that you're going to hand out $2,000 checks of tariff money is perhaps, here we are saying all the time, we're like, hey, Republicans, can we tax the rich people a little bit so we can get some? No. You can't punish them. You can't take their money. Leave them alone. Trump says, hey, let me take that tariff money that I got from rich people and give it to everyone. And Republicans are like, oh my God. Oh, isn't he amazing? What an amazing idea. Oh my God. Did you hear what he said? Let's take money from the rich and give it to the poor. Oh, Mr. President. Oh, you're amazing. You're amazing. What? What? What do you, what the F? Give me a break. What are we talking about here? But here this idiot is talking about what Democrats talk about all the time, but because he says it, all of a sudden it's a great idea. Yeah, let's take the tax money we took from the rich and give it to the poor. Oh, great, Mr. President. we try to do it every year in Republican. How dare you? How dare you try to take money from rich people? How dare you? So yeah, I don't think there's any point in this Supreme Court case anymore because Donald Trump just trashed any hope that he had at all. Not that he had any hope, but his tariffs are illegal. His tariffs have never been legal. And it's time for the Supreme Court to step up and tell him, Donald, give people their money back. You have no right to tax anybody. That's not what the president does. That's not your job. And we're not going to give you that power because no, that power is very specifically for Congress, not for the president. The president doesn't establish who pays taxes and how much. They're not going down that rabbit hole. So, Mr. Trump, in part thanks to you, you are 100% going to lose that tariff case. 100%. And it's partly because of your dumb mouth. And you just have an ability to say the stupidest things like, oh, we're just going to pass out $2,000 checks. And oh, yeah. By the way, after we pass out all those checks, you know what we're going to do? Yeah, we're going to pay down the national debt. Quit pretending like you give a shit about the national debt, because the national debt is exploding because you guys are spending money like drunken sailors. You guys are spending money as fast as you can. And for all of you out there that are saying, well, you know, Trump is just going to lower interest rates and bring them back down to 1-2%. Oh, great. Great. Wouldn't that be wonderful if that happened? Because we haven't been destroyed enough from the last time interest rates were that low. That didn't set off inflation skyrocketing the last time. So yeah, let's do it again so we can skyrocket inflation again. And everyone can be homeless. Hey, what a wonderful idea. Oh, that's just a great idea. Ay. To be honest with you, it's just one stupid idea after another after another. Let me know what you think. Don't go anywhere. Part 2 to the Dreway coming up next. Energy is getting more expensive. Energy is getting more expensive because we keep shipping energy all around the world, and particularly gas, liquid gas. We just keep shipping it all around the world. We keep telling people we're going to sell our energy, and we're doing it because then it makes energy scarce here in the United States. So the price just keeps going up. Yeah, energy companies here are going to keep exporting so that it drives the price here up. You can look at the charts. It's very clear. The more we export, the higher our prices go. And what people are about to experience this winter, December, January, February, what you're about to experience are really high energy costs. And energy costs are going to keep going up. This isn't something that's going away anytime soon. And already people are looking at their electric bills going, hey, what's going on? Why is my bill going up so much? You haven't seen anything yet. You haven't seen anything. If you think your bill's higher now, wait till 6 months to a year from now. You're going to see really, really high prices. We're talking about, in some cases, doubling, possibly even tripling in cost over the next 24 months, over the next 2 years. Think about that. Think about what your electric bill is or your energy bill is right now. And then I want you to multiply that by 2 or 3 times just over the next 24 months. Does that upset you? Does that bother you? Because that's where we're heading. And no one's addressing it. No one's talking about it. And there's no investment from the federal government. Here we are building all of these data centers that require huge masses of electricity and energy. How are we doing that? Who's paying for this? Is our government paying for it? Because I don't see it. Where you're going to see it is in your electric bill. Where you're going to see it is in your gas bill, because all of it's going up to pay for this. And our government's not stopping in and doing this. You haven't heard Trump talk about, hey, we need all this electricity. We're spending billions and trillions to improve our electrical grid. I haven't heard that out of Washington. Have you? Yeah. So guess who's going to bear the brunt of that expense? You. Me. Yeah, we're going to bear the expense of that. Here we have all these data centers eating up energy, and who's going to pay for it? Yeah, it looks like us. Let me know what you think in the comments. Has your electric bill gone up? If your electric bill has gone up in the last 6 months, let me know. Don't go anywhere. Part 3 to the Dreway coming up next. One thing I've always done with my son at Christmas time, one thing I have not done. I'm not one of those that puts 10, 12, 15 gifts under the tree. I'm not doing that. My son gets 2 gifts. My son gets a main gift and then a second gift and maybe 2 other boxes with some school clothes in it. But he only gets 2 gifts. He doesn't consider, and I've never considered clothes to be really gifts. I just never have. Maybe they're gifts under your house, but in my house, clothes don't really count. But I get my son a main gift and a secondary gift, and that's it. He's not opening up 8 boxes. He's not opening up 12 boxes. I don't think that's a good way to teach what Christmas is really all about, and what the holidays are all about. I don't want my son opening up a main gift and being happy with that main gift, and then all the other things he opens up, he's just like, let me get back to this. So I focus on 1 or 2 gifts, and that's really it. And I have a feeling with the affordability that we're in right now, with the economy, the affordability economy that we're in right now, because that's what everybody's looking to do right now. Everybody's looking to just make things affordable. One of the things that you can do is just what I suggested. Focus on getting your child or getting your significant other 1 or 2 main gifts, and that's it. I promise you, they're going to be perfectly happy with what you get. The whole, I got to load my kid up with 8, 10, 12 gifts. I don't know if it's the year to be doing that. I don't know if that's the lesson to be learned. I think the lesson to be learned sometimes is, sometimes we have to tighten our belt a little bit, and we got to do what, is the prudent thing to do. And the prudent thing to do right now is not just to casually buy a bunch of stuff and throw money in the wind. And I think it's important, an important lesson that we kind of spread to our children that, money management matters, and checking out the times and understanding where we're at right now and what makes sense right now, and teaching that to your kids, because your kids need to know, life is not always easy. Life is not always just a bowl of cherries. And it's okay for our children to be a part of the holiday season, and the holiday season of just being together. That is the biggest gift I can think of. The biggest gift I can think of is I'm going to have my parents for probably the last time. And that is what's really important to me this Christmas. There is no gift that you can give me that is going to really mean anything compared to just enjoying my mother and father for one more Christmas, So I don't know if I'm really driving home the point. I think what I'm just trying to say is let's focus on, instead of the consumerism of Christmas, let's focus a little bit more this Christmas on just simply being together, and think about how lucky we are to have our loved ones in our life and to have our health. Because if you don't have health, as we all know, you really don't have anything. That's the Dreway for today. Have a great day, everybody. I hope to see you tomorrow right here on the Dreway. Don't forget, there's a new Dreway each and every day. And I'd love to see you here next time on the Dreway. Have a great day, everybody.